Okay, everybody. The following is a video from Tony Pizza, Sean McCarthy, who is a compulsive liar. I'll say this: when Roy DeMeo died in January of 1983, January 10th, Sean McCarthy, Tony Pizza, was 15 years old. In this video, he says he met Patty Testa and Roy DeMeo and otherwise guys. So did he meet Roy when he was 10, 11 years old? The most he could have been was 15 years old. The funny thing about this, he's working at clubs. He says when they brought him to Brooklyn, Roy DeMeo lived in Massapequa, Long Island, Massapequa Park for years. Tony mentions that he was different than them. He was different, and they asked him why he was different. This guy contradicts himself so much, okay? He never met Roy DeMeo. He's a fucking liar. And they called him Anthony back then when his name was Sean McCarthy. This guy is all over the place, but I took a clip from his video from yesterday, and you'll hear him talk about all the wise guys. But when he mentioned Patty Testa and Roy DeMeo, even if he met him and he was 15, could never be past 15 years old. They would never talk to a boy, an 11, 12, 14, 15-year-old boy that way. The guy is a liar. Take a listen for yourself.
I didn't know who the fuck they were. Like, what? Mafia? What the fuck is, what I mean? Like I said, that those words did nothing. Nothing. So my point, when I hear these guys talk about how they wanted to become like these respected guys, right? Well, when they brought me into Brooklyn and Frankie and Silvio had me working at the Crystal Cadillac, Middleman Cadillac turned into Crystal. I painted the whole fucking inside and outside and cleaned the whole motherfucking place. And worked at the Shalimar on the weekends. And then the job I was promised at Crystal Cadillac never came through. Frankie took me in under his wing and put me on the Joker Poker route. So here I am meeting all these other fucking wise guys. I didn't know what to think when Frankie would say, "You just met so-and-so." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah. Never heard of him." You know what I mean? Like, he'd be telling people in Long Island at the club on the weekends, yeah, Anthony's hanging out with all the fucking big cuisines. I met Patty Testa, I met Roy DeMeo, I met all these fucking people, you know what I mean? I'm like, amazing. Amazing. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know who they were. I didn't, I didn't give a fuck. And I never acted like them. So when I met other people, they would say to me, like, "Where you from?" "Long Island." "Oh." And they would shake their head like this, like, "Oh." "Like what?" "Well, we could tell you're different." "Different how?" "Well, you don't act like everybody else." "Am I supposed to?" And they start laughing. Like, yeah, you're supposed to act like us. You're supposed to talk like us. You're supposed to, fit in. And I never fit in anywhere. I used to dress different, stand out like a sore thumb. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't give a fuck what people thought. And they were trying to change that about me, and I wouldn't fucking change. Fuck you, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta tell me I can't wear what I want to wear. When I worked in the club, I had to wear a fucking tuxedo on Friday and Saturday night. That's it. You know what I mean? Friday and Saturday night tuxedo. I hated that tuxedo.